Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal. Eliminate the shadow client and learn about 47's past. But when 47 discovers that the shadow client is Lucas Gray, his lost childhood friend, he and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact: destroy Providence. Together, they manage to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the 3 Providence partners. Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve. Look closer. In the shadows, behind the everyday world, beyond the headlines and the seats of power, a hidden hand. A kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets to use and throw away, to do the unthinkable, the unforgivable, and it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. Much has been lost, but we are closer than ever. We trapped the Constant, Providence's chief controller, and finally learnt the names of its 3 partners. In their downfall, we lay the past to rest. And, just maybe, look towards the future. 47. It's time.
Partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over. Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building, and I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free, and since then he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage.
If she slips away again...
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is 5th generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Gray will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the scepter, and the ceremony is well underway. You will find Marcus Stuyvesant near the building's signature art installation. While a paranoid Carl Ingram has ensconced himself in his penthouse suite, security on highest alert. Mr. Gray is already in position and ready to assist. Good luck, 47.
Welcome to Dubai. I am Matthias, the game director of Hitman3. I'm going to give each mission a short introduction, starting right here in Dubai. Hitman3 is the end of a journey, and Dubai is where it all starts. We wanted to give a feeling of being on top of the world before continuing the campaign into more brooding and intimate missions. One goal for the start of Dubai was to really set the stage early and give the player an immense feeling of vertigo and verticality. Originally, we had 47 step out of an elevator directly into the lobby, but we didn't feel like that gave us what we wanted in terms of setting the mood, urgency, and storytelling. One of the things we wanted to do in Hitman 3 was to bring the story a bit closer to the gameplay and have it be a bit more accessible and immediate. You can see the result of this already, having the gameplay start almost literally where the first cinematic ends. By having a short, linear, playable intro, we can have the player get used to the control scheme of the game, tutorialize the new camera item, and at the same time allow for some in-game storytelling. This sets up Lucas Gray's drive and purpose as the player is breaking into the skyscraper and into the sandbox, where the real gameplay starts. For subsequent playthroughs, our mastery system allows players to skip this part by unlocking new starting locations that lead directly into the sandbox. After breaking through the tunnels and finding their way into the inauguration of the tallest building in the world, we wanted the player to feel invited and being part of a very high-end event in typical Hitman fashion. This location is about the flash and the display of new money, which is in stark contrast to the targets and their lineage, who are both from old money many, many generations ago. They don't really belong in this place. You probably also noticed the big difference between the public-facing rooms and the worker crew facilities. One is very luxurious and expensive looking, while on the backside, things are not as pretty. We always try to give contrast and do environmental storytelling like this in our locations. When playing this mission, we wanted to give the player a feeling of conquering the skyscraper, slowly finding the way up and unlocking powerful shortcuts as they explore, as well as mastering the general gameplay and level design. The first few times, it is more likely that players will have to go outside and climb up to one of the targets. But as they master the location, there will be more convenient and sneaky ways discovered. It is about discovering the Swiss cheese and mastering it.
Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
A little bit. Hi there, sir. Damn.
Wonderful to see you. Thanks for coming.
I've always in his world, right?
Excuse me, but it really freaks me out when people stand too close. I was wondering if you could help me. And I promise there is something in it for you as well. I'm just curious. Do you know who the Royal Highness's guests are?
"47. I would like to address the Providence partners directly. I want them to know why this is happening. And I have an idea, but it requires you finding a map terminal.
Sir, please.
Pretty swanky place, huh?
Oh, yeah. I could get used to a gig like this.
Out of my way, waiter.
Garçon, I love that vest.
If someone touches those
Have you managed to find that bottle of 60-year-old?
I'm sorry, sir. We are still looking.
But you have a bottle, right? It has to be 60 years old.
Of course. The Royal Highness has the best selection in the world.
Good. Let me know when you found it.
Right there. That's Marcus Stuyvesant. Providence partner, self-entitled and arrogant little worm. He might not look like much, but he's done more damage to the world than you could dream.
Taught myself to live in the present, help overcome all my negative thoughts.
Exactly, yeah.
Hey,
Meditating's
do you
great
mind?
to get into. It's really, grounding.
You know, my brother's been going through this depressive phase. I keep telling him he just needs to be more connected to the present. Oh, yeah, I feel horrible. He just needs to stop feeling sorry for himself.
Are you okay? Should I call a doctor?
I left a tip on the table for you.
Ah, sir. Hello.
Looking good, man. Looking good. Still haven't heard from him yet. But we know he's in the building. I'm sure he's just waiting for his uniform, and he'll be up soon.
I'm glad to hear, but I don't like to be kept waiting. Make sure he has his papers and call me, okay?
Of course, sir. We'll let you know.
Just get him up here, or I'll make a personal complaint to His Royal Highness, and you don't want that.
Stuyvesant is expecting a replacement guard. If you can locate him, we should be able to get within strangling distance of the little wood.
Thank you for your help. Have a nice day.
Well, same to you, sir. Greetings, sir.
Hello there. What? Sir, you shouldn't leave that here.
This is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
You're giving me a bit of anxiety, sir.
You say that. All the water surrounding the electrical fixtures?
Yeah, that's bullet point number 1 for sure.
How's it going up here?
We're good for now, but we've only got one fuse left in the fuse box over there. If that blows, we might get some irregularities with the lights.
Lucy will. She'll fit. She demands protection. You haven't told her yet, have you? I tried, but this is her day. It's the exhibition, yeah.
You don't have to tell me. I read all the
Okay.
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet.
Nothing I might do.
someone's all kitted out.
But I like listening to radio. Our Royal Highness has never complained about it before.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Ingram, who is the Royal Highness's guest, has requested no noise.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Ingram, who is the Royal Highness's guest, has requested lockdown.
What if the other guard is using the bathroom?
Well, it's time. So if that should happen, I should be able to run down and activate the other swipe as well. But I guess that will need a little practice. Just like fire
Just keep calm. I think it changes the dynamic.
More cloud behind your work, more eyes on your work, money for your work. This is Coyote. How copy? Over. Need medevac 397. Over. You okay?
That's Carl Ingram, Providence partner and brass balls billionaire. A legendary political fixer, Ingram is old money and as rotten as they come.
Greetings, sir.
God, these guys are everywhere.
And it's on. Recruiting. Now, only a fool would assume that power can be kept by only a few good men, and women. We might be the chess masters, but we need our chess pieces to keep the balance. And like all the great chess masters of our time, patience is the key. This is the fundamental rule.
Bloody hell! What? Secure the perimeter! Stand by the left upper front